Hey guys, Original Boris here, back again to do another movie review. Today I'm going to review the movie called The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. This is actually a movie I rented, and I rented it from a company called DVD Express. They are kind of like a Redbox, but not as big as Redbox, just a smaller company. And check this out, this is actually, the cover is actually laminated, and the DVD itself is a bootleg. It looks like it's just recorded off a computer. It's not the actual DVD, so I thought it was pretty interesting that a company like Redbox, not as big as Redbox, but same idea, is renting bootlegs and pretty much getting away with it. Thought that was pretty interesting. But The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. This is about a journalist played by Daniel Craig, 007. And he is hired to investigate a disappearance. A girl disappeared 40 years ago. Nobody knows what happened to her. Nobody has ever known, but nobody has really done a big, serious investigation into it. So he goes and he is trying to find out what happened to this girl, why she disappeared. None of the family is really cooperating. He can't really get any real answers. He's struggling to find out. He's struggling to get people to cooperate and let them know what they thought happened that day. At the same time, this girl is hired to investigate him. She's a hacker, a tattooed hacker, it says back here. But she's looking into him, and along the way they end up coming together and working together to try to find out what happened to this girl. The movie itself it's a very long movie. It's really very slow paced, very hard to really stay focused at times. I mean, it was pretty decent, but there was just at times there was so much going on, it was hard to really keep up with the movie. But it was a pretty good storyline, pretty interesting story behind it. But there's really not much too exciting into it. Nothing too. The movie's been done before. The storyline's been done in other movies. It's nothing. It didn't really stand out to me, I should say. It was a pretty decent movie, but it seemed really long. It seemed like it dragged for a very long time, and at times it was hard for me to stay focused. Maybe it was just today, I don't know, but I was having a really hard time really getting into the movie. It was decent. It wasn't great, but the storyline was all right. It was just, it's very slow paced at times. That's all. They do talk about both of them. They talk a little bit about his background and how, you know, he's a journalist, wanted to start his own company. Him and his girlfriend, they have a company that's starting to fall apart. So he's just trying to make some extra money doing this job. And it shows her, the girl with the dragon tattoo, she's very troubled, has always lived a very troubled life, and it talks about her own troubles and what she's going through, and she's had a pretty rough life. And it just shows them tells their story and then brings them together to try to investigate this murder. And then once they come together, they start putting little pieces of the puzzle together, and eventually they do find out what happened. And what happened to the girl. It is revealed, of course. I'm not going to tell you what happened, but it takes a long time to show what actually happened, because, like I said, it is very slow paced. But not really my type of movie. It was a good watch, like a decent watch, like I said, but it wasn't really my type of movie. But it was okay. 1 out of 10, I would have to say maybe a 4, because it was just very slow, but interesting at the same time. Don't really understand the title of it, but a lot of movies I don't really understand the title to them. But there it is, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. It was an alright movie, just about a disappearance from 40 years ago, and these two people that are completely opposite of each other are brought together to try to investigate what happened to it. So there you go. pretty decent. There it is. 158 minutes long, so yeah, it is a very long movie. So there you go. Rented a bootleg copy of it. Alright, watch. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. Bye.